Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Today we're going to be looking at another one of me and Pojta's battles. Um, and it's going to be the Beastmen versus the Wood Elves, the lore-friendly clash of titans here. Um, Maybe this is the crossroads that'll lead to the forest, though I doubt it, because there's not much here that the Wood Elves would enjoy. Very, very barren. But the Beastmen versus the Wood Elves is, I think, a very difficult matchup for the Wood Elves for a couple of reasons. One, the Gore Herd here with shields. Great melee unit that'll tear through any Eternal Guard like butter. And so you're definitely, I think, going to want to bring potentially Treekin versus the Beastmen, just because your mainline infantry of Eternal Guard are not going to be paying for themselves when going up against high attack, low armor units like these Gore Herd. Look at those horns. So here you can see my main line of Gore Herds doing a lot of who will do a lot of the heavy lifting here in this battle. On each flank, I have an Ungor Spearman and a Centaur. This is just the regular Centaur. With the shield, and so just to block any missiles that come flying at them. Here in the back I have two Ungor Raiders to shoot any tree men or tree kin that are around. I have two harpies up in the air to try and help the Centaurs just nullify the archers. In the back here I have three Ungor Spearman herds here. And again, I brought these guys just because they're cheap, and I was worried about Treekin. And so I brought these guys. And I have them in the back, so I can allocate them to wherever in the fight they are needed. If they're needed to protect the archers, or if they're needed in the main line, I can do that. And I have two of these harpies here up in the air. I have Morgur here. I actually forgot to bring his item that creates Chaos Spawn, so I only have the ability that can spawn them when they are 20% of hit points or less. This is an ugly, ugly creature. I'm just so confused about what is on. Is that just hair? Is that like dreads to the extreme? With bones? You're gross, man. Anyways. Next to him, I have a Lore of Beasts Beret Shaman, and he has just the Summon Manticore and just the Flock of Doom. And again, silly, I don't have room in my army to summon these Manticores and the Chaos Spawn, so I don't know what I was doing wasting my money on that. And here I have Gorbel. I'm going to send him after any lords that are on the battlefield, try and get them off the battlefield. Let's go take a look at his army. Here you can see he has a Waystalker out here to the side. He's got this Glade Lady on the Zombie Dragon. Great choice here. He's got two Hawk Riders. I love these guys. Look at them riding their hawks. You're not even on your hawk. You're on its wing. Strange. And here you can see a main line of Eternal Guard with shields. And these shields will boost their melee defense by, I think, 8 points. And so they'll give them a lot more staying power in melee combat. Just because that's a lot of melee defense. This is like Lord of the Rings right here. If the archers were right behind it, this would look very cool. Anyways, to the archers in the back here, you can see he has all these Glade Guard with Starfire shafts. He's got one with Hagbane tips. I probably would have brought more Hagbane tips. There's not much armor, but there are armor on my heroes and on Gorbel. And on any Bestigor herd I might have brought, but I didn't bring any. Anyway, so this battle is going to get started quickly. I'm actually going to leave my harpies back here because I'm a little afraid of getting them caught up in the ranged engagement. Here you can see he's sniping Gorbel, the arrows of Kurnos. Sent him flying. Not many things send them flying. You can see his Hawk Riders here moving out. You can see me leaving my harpies here in the back. I really don't want an air engagement, and I can't catch the Hawk Riders. In the beginning of the fight, I was trying really hard I don't know about shooting those guys with that. I probably would have saved it for the Centaurs. But I checked as I was moving my army forward, and the harpies cannot catch the Hawk Riders. But that's fine. I'm moving over my Ungor Raiders, and I'm going to come posture here with the harpies. You can see him doing a lot of damage here to Gorbel with those armor-piercing missiles. But I'm going to get some shots off here, and he's going to start to pull out. Hopefully I don't shoot my own guys in the back. But I'm just going to bum rush the middle. You can see I have these Centaurs set on walk so they don't outpace the rest of my army. I love these units. They're so cool. I probably wouldn't have them in this kind of formation. I'd like to have them a little bit in a wider formation rather than a column formation. But they're still going to do the job. My harpies here coming in, frightened by the zombie dragon. Where's that? He really doesn't like Gorbel. He's going to send him flying again. And you can see, even with their shields, how much damage they're taking. But definitely much less damage than they would. You can see how they're getting hit by the Hagbane tips, and so they're pulling behind the main force. My Centaurs here catch these guys. Probably not the best use of them. I should be taking them around. Branch Wraith here. And here you can see he's targeting all his archers here, and I don't even get a spell off. Just complete annihilation there. Morgor in combat here with the Eternal Guards with shields. And now you can see he's targeting down Gorbel. He's doing a good job of hitting my units there. You can see a rear charge here from the Hawk Riders completely decimated this Centaur here on the side, and there's not much I can do about it. I'm bringing these Ungor Raiders here to shoot at them because there's not much else for me to use. Here you can see my harpies. One of them cuts down here, and one of them is holding up the Blade Lord. I'm keeping these Ungor Spearmen in reserve to make sure that any Hawk Riders that land, I can pounce on them. My Centaurs here coming around. Once he cast in. Awakening in the wood. Boom. Not too much damage, but it's definitely going to hurt the morale. I'm going to pull these Ungor Raiders out, and I think I'm going to start shooting this Blade Lord. I'm going to let my Spearmen try and deal with these guys. My Centaurs doing their job, my Harpies doing their job, keeping these guys occupied. Tossing people around. Not the most effective unit. Definitely just like big, ugly bats. Would not be able to take on a unit of Coilers or anything. You can see my Gore Herd here barely actually making it through these Eternal Guard. I'm gonna rear charge these guys here with my Centaurs. And I was just able to effectively clean up these guys. I pull my Harpies away to help also. And you can see my Spearmen and my Ungor Raiders here were able to deal with the Hawk Riders. Definitely better for Hammer and Anvil. If you leave them in combat, they will die. 100% every time. You gotta pull them out real quick because if you lose the unit model, that's the ammo gone, and that's the armor-piercing charge damage gone. Another Awakening in the Wood. That definitely looks like a penumbral pendulum. This Branch Wraith winning decisively against my Gore Herd. I'm gonna send some reinforcements. There's so many attack orders going on right now that all my guys are running in random directions. But soon I'm going to focus all my efforts here on this Blade Lord. You can see some of his Hawk Raiders came back after routing. And you can see my Ungor Raiders here coming in. Get you a close up. Prey of Anrathema coming in, trying to get his Lord out of there, I guess. But this is just too much damage, even if there is no armor piercing. See, I got the Chaos Spawn in here that I summoned finally. Just gonna route off the field. Beastmen definitely pose a problem, I think, for the Wood Elves. They have fast movement, they have Gore Herd with shields, they have Harpies, they have Centaurs. Just very fast army, and so it's going to be very hard to protect what you want to protect from all these kind of threats. And you saw I was able to bring a full stack, and so when you have a full stack, your arrows are going to be able to do less damage, and when you're bringing cheap units, your arrows are going to be doing less damage. Definitely great job. Silenced basically 2 heroes. That's like 2,000 gold worth here with these archers. All that almost makes them pay for themselves. That's just that. About 4 of these guys. So that was really good use of them. These Hawk Riders, they did pretty good. They got rid of one of my unit of Centaurs, but then they got stuck in with my Ungor Spears, and that's where they're going to pay for themselves. A 300 gold unit on these squishy, low HP Hawk Riders. That's not going to make them happy. And you can see these Eternal Guard with shields just not racking up enough kills to get the job done. Good kills here on all of the leaders, 63, 58, 57. Yeah, again, there's not much I could do. I probably would have brought more Treekin, but of course, I kind of brought some stuff to help counter that as well. But the Treekin do non-armor piercing damage, which is great against the Beastmen, who are mostly unarmored. Good, you can see good kills here on all the Gore Herd. These ones that are lower were probably the ones that got shot in the beginning. This is the Harpy that was distracting the Glade Lady, which is fine. Just doing that makes them worth their cost. Yeah, not very many kills here on Morgar. Good kills here on the Centaur, mostly archers. No kills here, they were only shooting big targets. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, look at this deploy. 1,500 deployed versus 789. Yeah, there's just, sometimes it's just a numbers game. Anyways, thanks for watching, and that's that.